like we made it another day. Oh, bless his holy name. Father, we thank and praise you for protecting and guiding us and looking after us at 3 a.m. in the morning. Good Lord, I didn't know it was so late, guys. But something woke me up. God did. And this is on my heart because me and my daughters have been mixed into some stuff. I don't know how things got started. I mean, I can assume. But someone decided to cause me a lot of issues, me and my daughters, financially. So let's just talk about it. Father, we thank and praise you for our freedom, letting us know that the sky's the limit. You made the sky, you made it all, us, food, clothing, metal for cars, bricks, glass, plastic, metal for homes. You are everything, and we thank you. You made us and not we ourselves. You made us wonderfully in our mother's wombs. You literally gave man fluid inside of his body, stored up for years and years and years to come, with the right foods and the right vitamins and minerals and monitoring and appreciation and prayer, supplication and dedication back to you as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto you, which is reasonable for all the goodness that you've granted us, that you will put fluid in his body that goes down from his brain, throughout his back, down his spine, and into a private sex organ that creates little gods like yourself, that we're to teach and love about you. We should teach them about you and love them as yourself, so that there's no cold-heartedness out here, so that children learn about love and learn about you, the creator, the one that wants them here. How you took that fluid and injected it into women. And we made that little you, Father. And our only assignment was to tell the little person about you and to praise you in front of this baby. And you would provide everything we need. That was our only assignment. To praise you, to thank you and acknowledge you, and to train our children the same. The ones you put in the little bodies in the form of fluid that would mix with our fertile nature and create little yous, little gods. That's all our assignment was. You said you would provide for us and that we would never be forsaken or beg for bread. So we're trusting you, creator of the universe, not politics, not the president, as much as we love some of that. We're going to trust you. We're going to seek you and believe you that you're making a way, even in these seasons. We've been through worst. So this will count as a light affliction. No, it's not comfortable, but we're absolutely full of faith. Faith that you will provide for our families in these times, that you will bring us through this victorious, unified, stronger than ever. And not just because of the political seasons, but because you love us all seasons. We thank you. So this is brought to my attention. It says there's 3 major credit reporting agencies. We know about Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. I'd like to first welcome you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't see who you are. I don't see your names. You're not in the chat. That's fine. May the Lord bless and keep you. May I say something to bless you and to acknowledge your existence and lighten your burden. And through anointing, God, please anoint this, that it removes your burdens, your financial burdens. Excuse me, your credit burdens. God just dropped something in my spirit. Now, I've been knowing about this, but something said, well, tell somebody how to remove bankruptcies legally. Hang in there. God wants us to generate wealth. It's not impossible. It's just not known. So it just fell in my lap. Here we go. Share the video. Excuse me. Because of the knowledge that I get, I'm acquainted with people trying to poison my voice, and I'm trying to clear it. Even now, the doors are closed and everything. Windows are down. I have this itty bitty heater that normally warms up the entire space. And for whatever reason, it's not, so I'm a bit chalky. So excuse me if I'm trying to clear my voice. I'll try and turn off the mic, but I don't want you to miss this. God wants us blessed. So with these 3 credit bureaus, additionally, there's many smaller ones. Now, why the frick they exist? It's amazing. It's too much. People have too much access to our business, and we didn't authorize it, except they have some little disclaimer, check this box to get this service, check this box, check this, and you do it because you won't get whatever you're looking for, except you check it. And then you have to reasonably go to these sites that you're not reading about and opt out of them. You may even see the box, and just because you're trying to get to where you're going, you don't opt out. And so this leads to smaller, excuse me, and specialty credit reporting agencies to collect your various types of financial data and all other kinds, which can also impact credit and financial decisions that people are making for you. We shouldn't have all these obstacles just to get a home, a car, water, food. These are necessities. Clothes. Okay, kids are not necessities, but they happen. And my suggestion is don't hunch people you don't like. God has ordained our partners. He's already picked out before the foundations of the world who we are to mate with divinely. I'm not sure why we go through these carnal cycles. I've been through them, I'm just saying. That only drain us at the end. When we can be superiorly connected through the divine source of God and his divine nature to someone that's wonderful and worthy of us, as long as we're worthy acting of God. Now, too many agencies have access to our stuff, and there's steady popping up, guys. So you know the major ones: Equifax, which is one of the largest. You have Experian, which is another major, which provides reports, and then TransUnion, the third of the big 3 credit reporting agencies. But then there's other, they say, notable credit reporting agencies. All right, CFC, Credit Services, General Credit Report. Who knew that? Credit Technologies, specializing in credit reporting. Who the frick are they? Global Payments, payment history and credit reporting. Certify Screening, employment background checks. MIB, Medical Information Bureaus. Milliman, insurance-related credit. Who freaking know about insurance? I found out some time ago, car insurance agencies give you a rating. Did you know that? They have a score. Freaking. This is ridiculous. MIB, Medical Information Bureau. I said Milliman, insurance-related credit reporting. IntelliScript, health insurance, and prescription history. I see the need for some of these. I do. Maybe all of them. But Jesus, check systems. Look at all of these people in your personal business. And I get it, but why we don't know about them? So telechecks, I'm familiar with. I heard it before. Checks, where is it? I don't see it here. Oh, check systems. I'm familiar with them. That's from God, the 80s. I remember them. Telecheck services. These are checking account histories that banks use. Then you have telecheck services, check verification services. If you have a debt, they'll kind of let you know, hey, it was a check written $182 back in 1982. That could block you from getting various checking. So when you go to the bank, opening accounts or being able to use checks. Now, I've never really wanted to use checks because I understand how people can write them for you. People can, what they used to do, use your checks, clone them, sign up for them and be writing checks somewhere else in the world. And you're over here. It was just too much. So the debit card kind of replaced that. So you get to, these are your check balancing services. Check balancing, checking account balancing services like an accountant. Sometimes it used to look crazy. Maybe somebody was playing with the accounts, I don't know. But most recently, it's a little bit more accurate and clear. Your ledger. Can you show your bank statements versus your checking account statements and So these services, I see the purpose for them. Then you have Clarity Services by Experian for low income and subprime credit reporting. Core Logic, which is for real estate and rental history reporting. Good Lord. Then you have specialty reporting agencies. First Advantage, employment screening, resident solutions, tenant screening and rental history. InfoLink, background checks for housing. Nexus Lexus. I just found out about them because I was an insurance agent, and these people kind of does the comprehensive risk assessments. So if you're applying for certain medical insurance, maybe, or if people are checking your background, say maybe for, you applying for certain medical insurance or certain things, they'll check what the risk is. It's just ridiculous, kind of, but I see. Sage Stream is an alternative credit data service. These agencies collect and report. Did I ask you to report my information? So you're not just dealing with, and there's more. You're not just dealing with the major three, and I get it. That's only for credit reporting. Basic three, I get it. But these are more specialized. These others, they have other notable credit reporting purposes. I get it. But that's a lot. I know about 14. This is well over 14. So again, these agencies collect and report various types of financial and personal data impacting decisions related to credit, employment, and housing. Now remember, these are like necessities. You have an employment and housing. Oh God. I see why they do that, but the reason why I'm coming up with this is because there are people out here, again, that are writing somehow on your credit, your weakness. People with asthma, people with disabilities, whether it's visible or not. There are vultures out here that literally know people that work in, like, Georgia. Georgia is where one of the credit bureaus are located. And if you know someone that works there, they can easily give your information to someone else because they're a friend. Now, you don't think that happens, but look at all of the people that have access to your information. And they're making decisions based on what they can get from this agency, especially if it's a major credit bureau. All they have to do, in some cases, literally, is have sex with someone, or be a friend of the family, or be family related. And they can have access to your stuff. Now, we know that this is illegal, but who's checking to see if someone's printing your information, requesting it as you, and getting access to your information, and just saying, oh, they have good credit, we can run their stuff up? There are people out here doing this. There are people making you sick. There are people taking your blood. All they have to do is put something in your food and know a phlebotomist. And once you're out, you might not even feel the numbness if they're putting other agents that will block your memory and give you painkillers. I'm just saying, there's weird people out here. They're doing some heinous, destructive, psychotic stuff just to have a pair of gym shoes. And they're going from state to state being weird, causing death, dismay, living off of people's identities, or they suck people dry while they're alive. Like women, they date, they don't really tell anybody that they're dating this guy. And this guy could be like, I won't say a hitman, but he's literally targeting this lady, her children, causing her to feel psychotic and paranoid. And like people are chasing her. And they play these games. Like when you're driving, they're all on your bumper. And if you're weak-minded, you don't understand gang stalking or people that are targeting you to make you appear as if you have a disability and you don't. Like you're psychotic, someone's chasing you. And they want to get you locked up because they need you to go out the way so they can get your children and or something that you have, your credit, your name, your identity. There's people out here doing all kinds of stuff. While they're stealing your identity, they're having other people stalk you and be weird and cause you problems. And then there's another group saying, oh, they just crazy. Oh, and you're like, what? What? And if you don't pay attention, you don't even know it. So you're sitting here living your life and somebody's literally plotting on you. And they're causing you to lose your car, lose your kids, lose your life. And I don't mean like stop breathing in a sense. I mean, that's possible too, but that's too heinous sometimes. They just need you to lose your job, lose your car, lose your apartment, start having to live with other people, missing opportunities, hacking your phone, having calls go to them, text messages, may even hack your social media, and literally be talking to people, using your pictures, setting up other accounts because they have your information from your credit bureau, from your social media. And just say there's someone either purposely planted, a famous person, or someone that's a part of higher authorities that is maybe interested in you. Why are they interested in you? Because they're doing an investigation, just say, and they're discovering that someone's literally using your picture somewhere pretending to be you. And they're buying homes and getting jobs in your name. Don't even look like you. In a whole nother state, country, doing all kinds of stuff. Using your children's identity. They're young adults now. Probably have been using it since they were 10 and 12, 13. Probably sending people to date your children once they turn 16, 17, 18. And you don't know anything about it because they've snatched your children, in a sense, away from you by washing you through a system of, I call it the alligator final phase or death roll, ROLL. That's where the alligator gets the bite, drags it into the water, and keeps turning it until they stop resisting and stop trying to fight. And then they start the process of whatever they do. Okay. So it's heinous, it's crazy, it's sinister. But people literally try to death roll you into quitting your life, going into a shelter while they're living your life. And you don't know it. So you're out here trying to figure out what happened. Why is my credit bad? Why is this hard? Why is things so difficult? Because they're using your credit or they ruined it. They got what they wanted, credit cards, new cars, all kinds of stuff. And you didn't even know it. And now the final thing is to get you out the way. Permanently sick, permanently crazy, right? Permanently dishoused. Someone came into my life, people, without my permission. And they assumed whatever they wanted to assume about me and my daughters. And they financially attacked us for themselves. For their own benefit. So now, here you are dating, you're buying things, you do everything by the book, you're using your tax returns, you're getting almost $10,000 back a month, for the year, tax returns. And there's somebody going, oh, here's one. I mean, you're soaring. All of a sudden, it drifts down to 5,000. You're having car problems. Now, this was happening before that. But this person's putting the icing on the cake. So you find yourself having all these financial woes now where you could rent and save money to move in different places with your family if something was going on. You didn't mind. You all were together. They were kids. And you do whatever you have to do. Then all of a sudden, you notice that now your tax returns are going down lower again. And it's like, what? And now you have all this stuff on your report. Like you have late payments. And it's like, what is different? And you just keep remembering there's this new person in your life with all these crazy situations where you can't work as much, or you're getting fired everywhere more rapidly. Your housing keeps changing. Your credit keeps changing. You got to keep fixing it. And you got a grip on it. Now your children are like being washed out and you're trying to figure it out. And you're like, look, God, and then people are now stalking you. They're being weird. They're around you. Everywhere you go, they go. You do have a certain type of car. They have a type of car. You're doing things in your life now. They want to do things. And it's like you're seeing all these parallels and you're like, this is some petty people. But then you start to realize, no, this is a bigger, sinister picture. This is affecting my credit, my livelihood. Now you have to file bankruptcies because of these people. Like they're literally causing you to be sick. You know this. How do you prove it? They're causing you to lose your housing. How do you prove that? How do you know they're getting you fired? How do you know that it's them? Who's them, right? Who's them? Who's they? Who are those? Who are these people? You know it's someone. You know who you talk to. You kind of know the circle, sort of. And it's like, what is going on? And then you start to learn that people are using other people's information. That people are using your information. People are using your kids' information. And then they want to wreck what you have going on as if you're irresponsible, you're not capable. So now your kids are like, oh yeah, you must be cursed, you're a failure, what's going on? We got to go. They're not even 18 hardly. And they're looking at all this stuff like, as the backseat driver, this is a crash out, we got to go. And it's like, wait, don't go. And it's like, yeah, we don't. We're just going to assume because all the people around us are saying, hey, mom's going to crash out. She's going to crash out. So now the kids are like, yeah, we're going to go. And it's like a whole big planned out thing that someone does or always does, a group of people, whatever. It could be government for all I know. But it's a planned out thing. Like whenever you're winning, someone is supposed to come and snatch everything from up under you. And the more you succeed, the more this rug gets pulled out. And you like to say it's the people around you, but this is a higher authority. And again, maybe someone else came on and checked into it. And people probably were saying, oh, it's not us, it's her. Little bitty you and your kids. 3 people against a whole city almost of people that knows what's happening. And no one's saying, we shouldn't do that. It's like a city of demons. And so this is wrecking your credit. It's wrecking your housing record. It's wrecking your personal life, your personal, everything. If you have a business, oh, don't use that. That's mine. Somebody feels so entitled that they're literally jumping out off the page and out of the background of this scheme or scam of your life, your real life. And they're like, I'm just taking everything. I'm taking your kids. I'm taking your business. I'm taking your name, your credit. Now I'm dressing like you. What? Yeah, that's me taking your clothes. Are you okay? This could be a relative. It could be an acquaintance. Someone that says they love you. Someone that loves you, or they're saying they do. But maybe their sister's crazy. Maybe they're dating your sister. Maybe they're dating your brother, whatever the situation. But you keep saying that your credit has failed. They've tampered with your cars. They've made it a habit to tap your fobs and tamper with your tires and tamper with your fobs to your apartments, your apartment buildings. I moved into this building that had complete access to everything. Like they didn't have doors. And this was in a nice area. And I brought the devil with me, not understanding the whole situation. So because this place didn't have their doors up yet, people were coming into the units just saying they live there, just saying that, setting up cameras, just casing the place in case they were wanting to move in or break in or whatever. Okay. And they were just wrecking things. And there was a bunch of singers too, wrecking things, involved in things. My fobs kept coming up missing. So when I'm at this person's house, because I'm feeling threatened for my apartment, they're at my place, rummaging and going through things and feeling comfortable. And I happen to give this person a fob, although they stole one, me not knowing. And they're going through my stuff while I'm not there. And I'm trying to figure out why could have set up cameras to watch me, using personal documents like my taxes to say I was doing some tax evasions or tax fraud. I mean, it just got really weird. So this is affecting my personal life. And if someone was investigating, again, they may have already been befriending me, or them looking into this, they were like, this is a really nice lady and her children. Oh my God. But the other people that's causing all this and trying to report that it's me may not be picking up on it. So that's the reason why I'm talking about this. And I'm not sure why people are not jumping off the page, contacting me, except something's still going on, or they just don't care. Again, things happen. You're reporting stuff and no one's responding. No one's protecting you. No one's putting you in protective custody. No one's locking anybody up. It's just, you're just out here trying to figure out why your credit is going bad because these people are connected to you. And you don't even know they're connected, but you know they're connected. But how do you prove it? If you're calling the agencies, if you're checking your report and you don't see anything. There's a crazy way that people can do this that I figured out. If they started some bootleg company using your name somehow, saying you're authorizing stuff, you won't know they're using your credit because businesses use a different credit. One is called NAV, N-A-V. So if people are signing up for business credits, PPP loans, you probably wouldn't find it. Or if they're changing your name somehow, like legally, your kids' names, using their identities, you wouldn't even know. Okay, if your kids are 45 and you're 95, they're still your kids and you need to help them. They might not understand this, but you being older, you may get it. But now they don't even talk to you because of these people, putting people around them with your family, saying crazy things. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I've named off all these credit bureaus and what they do. Because again, if someone's using your medical information to do procedures like their teeth, their history, or whatever they do, these are agencies you can contact to get your information. That's if they haven't changed the law. Some of these people are connected to law enforcement, or they have enough money just to cause you problems. It could be celebrities or people that think they are, that steal so much. They're hood celebrities maybe. But whatever they're doing, people are protecting and covering for them. Okay? So you have to be strategic and trust God. But say you have to file a bankruptcy. I had to do too because of all of this. Then they put somebody around me like, maybe he's a hitman, like he was still supposed to hold me from working. Like now if I apply for a job for whatever reason, it's like I'm on a blacklist here in Illinois. And come to find out, this person, as crazy as they are, they literally are related somehow. I don't know if it's marriage, family. They're related. They're familiar with people that work in law enforcement, parole officers, wardens, cops, mayors, all kinds of stuff. They hang in these circles a little bit, but they're the stealth mode person. Like I said, the hit person, the person that kind of goes and tiptoes into people's lives in the background and hang out and do bad things, like get your ID. Another note, on the back of your ID, they can say what your blood type is. Again, if they're passing this around in places like clubs or selling it on the web, dark web, whatever, you need to make sure when you get another one that it's not exposing your blood type for people that like to steal blood or bodies, okay? Take it off. And you're not a donor. Because if they see that on there, there's a nut that will cause an accident. As long as you have good blood. You know, the local phlebotomists, they can pay to play or whatever they do. It's weird, I'm telling you. It happens. There are people out here that need blood because they've made themselves sick sexually, being reckless, and all they need is another person's blood transfused illegally. A transfusion. Protect yourself. There's some weirdos out here. Okay? They call them vampires. Yeah. They're not just drinking it, they're putting it in their bodies. Strange part is, that's nasty. Either way, God did not ordain people to be switching blood without ordination. It could be the same blood type, but it doesn't mean your DNA matches theirs, which is why some people probably get rejections or they're trying to. I'm just being serious, guys. This is reality. This is over 18. When people are making you sick so that you can pass your organs on to them. It happens. Or they just want to sell body parts. It happens. So while you're filing bankruptcies and affecting your family and your ability to survive and get credit, or just I buy stuff cash. But if I can't work, get to a job because of the location or whatever, then I'm sitting still. And I can have all the talents in the world. If people have literally strategically went around and said, oh, something's wrong with her. Oh, she's not nice. She's not smart. I wouldn't trust her. Then you're vulnerable financially. So you have to file a bankruptcy. So again, I just discovered a way that I'm going to try that restores your credit even of bankruptcies. And I want to share with you guys, but I see you're not here. So, and I know it's late, you gotta go to sleep, whatever it is. But I'm going to try this to remove my bankruptcies. If it works for me, I'm going to come back and tell you guys about it. I got specific information. Because what was happening to me, I want to say it's domestic violence, but I see it's bigger than that. So I'm not going to be so small-minded. It was domestic terrorism, if not greater. These people were terrorizing me and my children, my daughters. I haven't even talked to them. This is so severe. I don't know if they're okay or not. But I have summoned God himself, or he's acknowledged to me that he's handling this. And he is literally embodying the entire universe and all of its elements to come against every injustice in the universe to be exposed and corrected severely. People have been having over thousands of years to correct systems that were set up and designed to hurt and harm and destroy people. Kill, steal, destroy. God says, high time, it's that time. It's time. It needs to stop, and I will use whatever I want, whoever I want. People don't have to accept the message. Right is right. I'm God. And if I give a decree and a demand, that's what it is. You can honor it or get dishonored. You can obey or be disowned. It's truth or lie. It's light or dark. It's heaven or hell, period. So I'm trying to stay on the good side. And I cover my daughters and all righteous ones that we take heed to this information, because there's a lot of good people that have bankruptcies and different things going on. And people want them to stay on your report. They want these things to block you. They don't want to see you succeed because you are of God and you have a right to get wealth. And someone has decided, not you, not your kids. We know you all are good, but just the idea that you didn't have to steal, kill, and destroy to get what you got. We don't like you. And God is saying it's none of their business. What they need to focus on is seeking me as God, as creator of all things, for what they need, and not be out here trying to steal it from someone else like little guerrilla thugs. God provides for his creation. There's no need for you to kill, steal, or destroy anyone's life, livelihood, family, existence, or anything for you to survive. Now, this credit game, bankruptcies, not feeling like you belong in society, not feeling comfortable with yourself to be out working with others, no matter what's hindering you, speech impediments, missing teeth, missing body parts. Hair doesn't grow like everybody else. Your body is different from everybody else, literally. There are people that have deformities or medical issues or whatever, and they don't feel comfortable coming out. And it's not necessarily a disability, but it causes them anxiety or social issues where they can't function like everybody else. So maybe they can't work. So they sit and they steal because they need to make an income, and they'll look out into the world. Doesn't matter their social status, money status. There are people just sitting at home for no reason at all, probably have wealth. And they're just thinking, I don't like myself. And they'll see you and your kids looking happy and moving on and going through life without any issues, able to work and function and do things the right way. And they'll decide they don't like you. They want to cause you problems. They literally send people into your life to check you, stalk you, watch you, and cause problems. Cause your credit to get wrecked, your car to get wrecked, your body to get wrecked, your family to disappear. And they think it's a game, it's funny, let's watch, let's see how she gets out of this. Well, God has always made a way out. And here it is. So if you guys are interested in this, somewhere on this page, I have an email, I have a text message. I'm going to try and keep you updated. But God wants us to be aware. And anyone coming against this information, God is dealing with. It could be a personal deal, or it can be a political deal. It could be dealing with by all means necessary. Anyone coming against those that have righteously done the right thing and they're trying to fix what the clowns have messed up, God is going to personally put a red nose on them and bid them a farewell. And you take that any way you want. People have to stop doing this. This is people's real lives. You might not care, but God does. These people will be dealt with that think it's okay to go into people's lives and kill everything. And then sit back and think it's funny when they need to be sitting back looking at God. They're playing very dangerous games. And I taught mine, don't do that kind of stuff. No matter who you're mad at and what you think. You don't go and do things that'll put you in jail or hell. Which is the same. Both are spiritual. They're supposed to be. But one is real permanent. Like you're not going to die or nothing. It is eternal. It is an eternal judgment. And then you got the babies here that are saying, oh, you're not the judge. You don't have the final say. You don't know. We're not worrying about your children. We're not. We're not playing any games. We're not making anything up. If God tells us those people have 36 hours, those people have 24 hours, those people have 3 minutes, those people have 30 days, those people have 3 years, those people have 3 seconds to do whatever. That's what it is. And we're not going back and forth with nobody. We're not talking amongst ourselves, getting information, putting it on cards and reading it off, whatever. And we're not playing with anybody. This is real life. People, again, you got all these little pretty people sitting up here on these computers that ain't never been through nothing. I'm serious. And they're just swearing they've been through some stuff. And they haven't. They're just being pretty. Repeating something somebody told them. And it confused. You know, like you give people letters and tell them, it could be PXBY2, and tell them to just make something up. But this is the theme of what you're saying. And they sit there and take it and put some stuff together, and it's very artistic. I mean, I'm artistic too verbally, and my mind is pretty sharp. I could put something together. And then there's one note saying, make sure to tell that person they're not the judge. And it's like, anybody got time for y'all? This is real life. People are out here dying. Their kids are missing. They're supposed to come up missing. People are treating people in these cities like they're invisible and they're supposed to feel bad. Like, I went to go get my teeth done today. The first time I went there, I heard the sound of the stalker. I heard it. And I knew it wasn't going to go well because they normally pay little dumb people to do things. And it's pretty money. So if they're following me and they go in there and they tell one person, hey, look, I'm going to give you $5,000 to start an argument with this person. I literally walk in. The little dummies walk past me. I'm already there saying good morning. Nobody said, hey, don't forget to sign in. She sneaks into the office, sits down, hides. I'm sitting here on my phone. She didn't want to say, hey, make sure you sign in, everybody. I'm the first person there. She did not say nothing. So I'm like, what? And then she started helping other people. Well, people started walking up and they're asking questions. And I'm like, normally you can see their heads. They'll be looking at you. But certain people have a history of disrespecting African Americans. I'm 51. I've seen it so many times. And I don't dislike anybody. But I've seen this over and over and over. When there's a black person, especially me. I don't know if people are hiring people to do this. So I feel this way. But I am sick of going into settings and people act like they don't see me. And then other people get in front of me. And then they go, oh, I didn't see you. Oh. And it's like, oh my God, this is crazy. Or they always act like they're on the phone when you walk in. Like they're so busy. And you need to wait until they're done. They have more important things to do. And it's like, what? So today I had it. Now I'm getting my teeth fixed. I need teeth. They're missing. It was only $2,000. There's people that only charge about $2,000. That's not a lot for bridges or whatever they were doing. I can go somewhere else and get it about the same price. But I'm just saying, they reached out. I heard the stalker come in with the look, whatever they do to say they're there. Like, hey, I'm here. And they were going to ruin it. So I didn't say anything. The lady did that. And I was like, so the man is foreign. The kids are foreign. Although they say they're born here naturally. What I'm saying is they were from other countries. And I'm like, it's too early to be hurting my feelings. I just walked in. Everybody walked past me, act like you didn't see me, you didn't speak. Oh, I didn't know I had my headphones on. But then you sit down, act like you don't see me. All the other people pile in for the opening time because they got there early. And then you take all of them and say, oh, I didn't see your name. Oh my God, what is your name? You have an appointment? Yes, that's why I'm here today. You called me like 8 times. Okay. You called me to verify 8 times. So these people that's been in the background of my lives, they wanted to cause me physical problems, tooth problems, cosmetic problems where I have to keep putting money out, bankruptcies. They wanted to cause me credit issues where I couldn't get another car, an apartment. Like they wanted me homeless or dead. Seriously. And I kind of seen this movie before with someone else that I've known, a couple people. And I'm like, this is what they do? We ain't call no names. Don't worry about it, suckers. God got you. Don't even worry about it. So, no, I'm not scared of you. So I'm like, okay, this is crazy. And I just started telling him. Then the manager shows up, or the owner. And I'm like, hello. I said, listen, I don't know what's going on. I said, but someone's been following me around, trying to make me look crazy. Because I hear we have some land or something. And they're paying people to do things. So I come in today. No one said sign in. He's trying to explain it. And I'm like, that don't make sense. Like he's defending these people. Whatever. So I go to get whatever. They're telling me I'm getting fitted for these things. Because someone caused me to lose my teeth on purpose. So I'm trying to get them fixed. So I go in. Good faith. And here we go with this fiasco right at the door. So I go back. They clean. And remember, they said this is a fitting for the actual device because they probably make them there on their own time. Or they have someone they can get them from. They gave me a credit for it. I said, cool, we'll try it. With this, I'm like, I don't even think I want the service because you're in my face, my mouth. And I don't know if I can trust you guys because of it. And he's talking to these little whiny girls like a father. And he likes them, although they're demons. I've seen so many great companies with great leaders, churches, whatever. And they have these little demonic monkeys running around causing havoc, like little foxes. And when you tell them, they defend these little foxes. And it's like that will explain why they haven't grown. Because they got these little hitmen at the bottom that they support. And I understand somebody coming off the street and saying, that wasn't good, that they ignored me, that didn't make me feel comfortable. Okay, well, leave. He didn't ask me to do that. I just told him I don't even think I want the service. He said, well, good. I'll just take the credit back and we'll just, okay, it's nothing to talk about. Like a kid, like them, the girls. And I'm like, okay, they're from other countries. This is third world. I'm not being funny. That was actually what I was saying. It was like they just couldn't handle being corrected. And he went with them because they show up every day. I think that's tragic that you can have a business and just because people show up and work, you act like everything they do is great. So again, there you go. Now I don't have the teeth and now I got to figure out where else to go because some little silly girl or women acted like they didn't see me. When I say, hey, look, I'm all excited. I came here for this. Oh, and I could have just let her talk. But I get this a lot. And I just feel sad for these people. Because again, they took a bribe. They're absolutely probably going to be a part of a lawsuit. Or God's divine order and justice. They're probably going to shut down. Probably get shipped back to wherever they were really from. Seriously. Not being funny. I don't have nothing to do with this political stuff going on out here. So when I'm talking, I want you guys to hear my heart. I ain't got no problems with nobody. If you're not hurting or harming me and mine. Okay? Or anybody. No one has the right to hurt other people without legal, political, and godly divine purposes. Period. So, I just wish this world wasn't so dirty and ugly. But God just gave me encouragement that I could proceed with doing what I do, which is giving information. So I'm sharing this with you. All of this has caused me a bankruptcy and a lot of financial hardship. And like the justice of God, I'm going to put forth my best effort with the support and the endorsement of the Almighty Creator to try this method out. If it works for me, I will share it with you. Okay? Because it's not fair that people come into your life and cause you terrorism and people know it and they protect because somebody knew somebody in the government or somebody was a celebrity with a lot of money or they knew somebody in military that has high ranking and they just feel like, oh, she doesn't matter, we'll just cover it and maybe, just lay back, stop, don't do that anymore. What? You almost killed me and my family, ruin everything, burn it. I have to keep rebuilding. And then you just tell them, draw back. Now I got to figure this out. I can't even report, hey, somebody came into my life and was causing me a lot of issues. I have records. It has caused me to be homeless. I can't get my own stuff, and I can normally do that. I can't even work. I'm on some type of blacklist. I have all these issues, blah, blah, blah. And I need this removed. This was not my doing. Someone has been in the background causing me all these financial issues. I have documents. Please help me fix my credit. Please help me fix my social. Please help me change my stuff. Oh, well, we don't have anything to do with that. I mean, if you sign for those things, ma'am, sir, I wasn't aware that someone was literally tampering with my things intentionally. I wasn't aware that people were literally stealing my identity and doing things that caused me to lose things, that caused me to file for bankruptcy. It wasn't even my doing. Someone was orchestrating all of these things. So if I sign for a car and someone is tearing it up and causing me to lose it or causing crashes that I survived, I'm still in pain, but I'm healing. How is that my responsibility? This person is causing me fun. So for those that don't know, when people are in relationships in some cases, I'm not going to say that's mine, but when they are, sometimes these people are hired to come in and do this, or they're just stupid. And they just feel they can get away with it because they know people. or they pay people. Or there's a kerfuffle agencies. If somebody don't like you, they send people out, and it's almost legal, and they get paid to almost like hit you, hitman, messenger, something, steal something, give a message to you. But whatever the case, they're causing all these issues financially for you, housing wise. All this stuff is they're doing. So if you're co-signing for a car, if you're buying a car, and you're minding your business, take care of, you are capable of managing yourself. You have all faculties. And they're going behind you, tampering with the car where it stops working, like literally still driving, it's turned on, and the braking system goes out, and it coasts you to the side of the road. Thank God. Then what? And you can't fix it. So you can't pay for it. So you can't do your work. You can't get to work. You don't have the sources to really do what you need to do. So you go find another job. But now they're like, hey, you still owe us for the car. And it's like, you didn't mess up the car. And you have evidence that someone was doing things. So you need someone to now understand, listen, I didn't mess this car up. No one cares. But I found a way to, if you had to do a bankruptcy or even fix your credit, we're going to try it. And God is saying, I want any of those sticky finger, big eyed people that's minding your business and not their own to intercept anything, including male justice, anything. You're going to see them no more. So, clear message. Do it if you want. If you guys are interested, subscribe, follow, like, share. Because we do not deserve to be out here struggling, and we're only good people. We're godly people. We do the right thing. No one has the right to lie on us and cause issues, pounce on our families and cause issues. This is a God case. And God has given us the tools to win it. So stay in the winning circle. Join me. Because we're going forward with the justice of God. No stopping. We're not stopping. But you will be stopped if you get in the way. That's per universe. And that means everything by all means necessary. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But one of those states, let me think now, North Carolina, somewhere, the whole pothole or the whole thing collapsed. Hey, listen, people going to space, they're going to fall off the earth and be some. Listen, almost an hour just to say, I had a situation, me and my daughters, God gave me a solution. And if anybody tries to stop it in any kind of way, I don't think you want to find out what happens. I don't think anybody wants to find, oh, she's by herself. You still think that? Oh, her kids are by them. You still think that? Really? Okay. So may the Lord bless and keep you. And you people out here targeting single mothers with small kids or teenage-sized kids, God is watching. And yeah, you might have done it in the past. Nothing to it. It worked last time. God said do it again. And some of you guys, you've already done something. And now people got to pick up the pieces and figure out how to legally fix what you did. Now you're going to have to figure out how to legally fix what you did. And I don't think you'll have an opportunity because you're going to be locked away. I mean, you probably still do it from wherever you're going. With your new friends, boyfriends, wives, girlfriends, whatever. Husbands. But beware. God is here. Until next time, if you want to figure out what I did to fix my bankruptcy and get it off my credit, bankruptcies, follow, share, subscribe, and I'll come back and probably charge you. If it works for me, I'm sure it'll work for you. Until next time. No, I'm not going to be greedy, but I'm going to have to do a lot of work to get this, help you guys get to that. I mean, I can show you, but then how's that going to help me? And I need help. Bless you. And you can look it up all day. I doubt if you find it because it's not public information. It's buried. You could try though. And you can pay all that money. I'm not going to charge much. But if it works for me,